Today I want to honor and pay tribute to our men and women who serve this country every day as America's peace officers. This week is National Police Week, and back in 1962, President Kennedy designated May 15th as Peace Officer Memorial Day. This is the day we take pause and we thank those peace officers who help us every day keep our families safe, keep our streets safe, and keep law and order so that we can live the lives that we live in the United States of America. Our law officers wake up every morning, put on a uniform to show us that they're with us. It's a symbol they wear proudly and that we look up to. They're there to protect our communities, our families, and in fact, every one of us. That's a tall order, and they frequently place themselves in dangerous situations. Every day, perhaps a wife, perhaps a child, perhaps a mother, whoever is in their family, watches them walk out the door and wonders, will they return safely? Few among us know what that is, what it is to make a life and death decision, to put your life on the line every day as you are working on behalf of the people of your community and the people of your country. So today is also a day where we pay tribute to those officers who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty, those men and women who swore an oath to serve and protect their communities, and in the course of doing so, lost their lives. This afternoon, I attended the Peace Officer Memorial Service on the lawn right outside the Capitol. And just as we pay tribute to our fallen officers there, I want to do the same on the Senate floor. These men and women take their duties to serve and to protect very seriously, and they make this nation, as a result, a better place for all of those. When I served as North Dakota's Attorney General in the 1980s, I had the privilege, and in fact the honor, to work side by side with the men and women of our state's law enforcement community. They were highway patrolmen, state and local officers, various federal officers, and in fact, tribal police. It was a job that I truly began to appreciate, that job of law enforcement, that hard work that they engage in to serve our state. And I can tell you without a doubt, they were the finest public servants I have ever had the honor to stand side by side with. During that time, I also experienced the absolute heartbreak of losing officers in the line of duty. And today, I want to recognize two of those officers. Deputy Sheriff Lee Wayne Pasquale from Benson County's Sheriff's Department. On August 26, 1993, Deputy Pasquale executed a warrant for an arrest in Leeds, North Dakota, took the individual in custody for failure to appear in court on a DUI charge, fairly routine practice for a deputy sheriff. While the deputy was sitting in the front seat of his patrol car, the individual in the back seat leaned forward and shot him. He died the next day, August 27th, 1993. Also want to recognize Senior Patrol Officer Keith Allen Braddock of the Watford City Police Department. Responding to a call over an enraged patron at the local bar in Watford City, Officer Braddock arrived on the scene when the man returned with 2 rifles and opened up fire on Officer Braddock. Despite being wounded, Officer Braddock returned fire, hitting the man on the leg and preventing further casualties. He succumbed to his wounds at the scene and died early that morning, March 20th, 1996. When I became Attorney General, I formed a lasting bond with those officers, remembering never to forget. As I stood in that leadership role at funerals and at services, watching the parade of police officers and sheriff's departments and deputies paying their respect, I told myself, remember, never forget. Never forget that they had families, that these 2 officers had someone in their life that mattered to them. And so those children that they have, they'll never see or walk down the aisle. Those children will never see their parents grow up to be grandparents. But yet, They did this in the line of duty. And today is a special day in this capital city. It's a special day all across America, where literally hundreds of law enforcement memorial walls with names on them, similar to the one that's on the Capitol grounds in North Dakota, where people gather to remember how truly grateful we should all be that people stand on the line and they protect our freedom and they protect our safety, and some of them don't make it home as a result. And so, Mr. President, I believe that we owe all of the men and women who have sacrificed a great debt of gratitude. And I want today to bring my voice to the appreciation and to the remembrance of the wonderful people of America's law enforcement community.